Hey guys, so to all those who went, I hope you had a great time at the M12 pre-release. In my opinion, the format was pretty damn amazing. While there were no amazing bomb cards aside from the new Planeswalkers in this set, the fact that you didn't need to rely on a mythic rare or one of those amazing rares to do pretty good and to have a pretty great deck with a good bomb and that could really work out really well and give a good fight to even someone that opened up the nuts, that's fantastic. I mean, we got that Serra Angel at Uncommon yet again, but now we got the Sengir Vampire at Uncommon, and we got so much more. We got the Bell Tower Sphinx for blue. Would you like to stall them out? Yes, I would. So we got all that good stuff at Uncommon, which, as we all know in Limited, isn't as uncommon to get. Unless we're talking about Memnites and Mental Missteps, then those are mythic rare uncommons. Yeah. But anyways, I had a great time at the M12 pre-release. My friends and I all went, and I was really happy with my group because we stepped in the store and we wrecked the place. All of us took top standings. I got first place. One of my friends got up in the top 4 as well. Even our friend that came back to Magic after 2 years got 15th place. That's pretty freaking amazing. But we had an attendance of 40, 42, something like that. And it seems Mark Rosewater complained that the overall attendance in New York for M12 was a pretty damn low. So tell me, how was your attendance at your local game store? If you also experienced low attendance and what you thought about it. Overall, for this pre-release, you remember the trend of my last 3 pre-releases where I didn't get anything good and I kind of got screwed over? I broke the chain. I got a pretty good little rare over here, Sphinx of Uthun. At first it may not seem amazing, but a Fact or Fiction Sphinx in Limited. Think about that for a second. That's pretty damn amazing. Would you like some more card advantage after you dropped your bomb? Would you like to go search for whatever else you needed and maybe another bomb? Yes please. And also realize this is M12. It's a place where newcomers are coming in, so they might not understand how to use Fact or Fiction in the limited environment of Sealed Deck at a pre-release or a release tournament. So they might mess up and give you a pile where it's like freaking amazing, like, oh, my bomb and another good card? Why, thank you. I ended up going blue-white control. You see these babies? Yeah! These two were the bombs that I've been praying to open at a pre-release for the longest time. I mean, Sun Titan? Sun Titan? That's one of the best Titans to open in Limited. In my opinion, and from my own personal experience of fighting Titans in Limited, I rank Sun Titan as number 1, with closely on its tail being Grave Titan. I mean, the card advantage these two make in Limited is amazing, and to open them means you're going to place well as long as you don't play stupid. And closely coming in at 3rd is Inferno Titan. When you're killing all their little creatures with him, it's a big deal. And then you can get in for direct damage later no matter what. So he's pretty good, but I think bringing back stuff like other creatures with Enter the Battlefield effects and all that mean way more, and he has Vigilance. So Sun Titan is really up there. Grave Titan protects you no matter what and gives you a bigger army. It's freaking amazing. And then there's Frost Titan, where he's pretty good. He may lock down your opponent's, bomb, but other than that, he's mostly a fatty that stops one thing on their board. He's not really as good, but in Constructed, he's way better, in my opinion. Another thing with Sun Titan is, we had this one guy going on about Sun Titan and Brindleborn Limited. Oh my god, you have a blocker, you can gain life, you can keep doing it each turn, it's amazing! I got another comment to one-up you. How about Aether Adept? At this moment, the kid asked me, but how do you get Aether Adept in the graveyard? Are you asking me in a format where creatures are constantly going into the graveyard due to blocking each other and getting in combat against each other, how he goes into the graveyard? Are you joking me? Even if he doesn't go into the graveyard, that's another creature to swing along with your Sun Titan. You better block one of these babies or you're gonna die pretty soon. And even if you don't kill him and all that, I get to bring back another creature to block you later. You, yeah, you either better kill my Sun Titan, or this is gonna be happening every time. Yeah, freaking amazing combo. What? You had creatures? Yeah, keyword, you had creatures. So that was a combo that really kicked the ass of so many people, especially for people playing red-black. When that Doomblade didn't come out against my Sun Titan, it was game over for them. They couldn't do anything. I find that red-black in this format seems so goddamn appealing, but doesn't do much. It's not as good as it's expected to be. I've faced 3 red-black players. One of them with like a Grave Titan, multiple Doomblades, Incinerates. He had 2 Chandra's Phoenixes even. One was holographic. And it's still, like, it didn't get there. Obviously, I'm a control deck, so I'm supposed to kill him. I get that. But, Game 1, I annihilated him. Game 2, he was supposed to kill me. He got me down to 8 life before turn 6. I dropped the Sun Titan, I brought back the Aether Adept. I returned one of his guys, excuse me for that. But, as soon as I dropped all my guys, and I started really getting into the game, he got shut down so easily. And at one point, he has his black mage over there, ready with the Death Touch, like, swing at me with Sun Titan. And I brought back this amazing little enchantment, Spirit Mantle. I swung, and he goes, ha! Death Touch, block him. I go, whoa, 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 not too fast. I haven't brought back my permanent. Spirit Mantle, protection from creatures. He just looks at the board and goes, why? Another card that initially I left out of the deck, but then I looked at it again and I kept it in, was this little sexy dragon. It's a 5/5 for 4 mana flying, and you might say, but it's illusion, once you target it, you kill him. What was he going to target it with that wasn't going to kill him beforehand? What, is he using Ring Flesh to kill him? Is he still using a Destroy spell to kill your guy? Then be quiet. Overall, these illusions are incredibly powered. And especially with something like Phantasmal Bear, I think this guy might see constructed play. Why, people ask? Because he can be targeted by anything and he can be killed? Think about it in constructed. Anything that targets your opponent's creatures is meant to get rid of them. Now, please waste your Destroy spell on a 1 mana 2/2, as I'm about to later get my bomb down on the field. Please do it, I beg of you. Overall, I found that white was freaking amazing. And some of the best plays was turn 1, Gideon's Lawkeeper. Have you seen this guy? He's a better blinding mage. I'm loving him. And he's at common. Oh, common. You know what that means. And then people would follow up with this turn 1 Gideon's Lawkeeper with a turn 2 Gideon's Lawkeeper. I hope you have a fun time waiting out for me to play my bomb. Aside from those guys, I found the Alabaster Mage to be freaking amazing. Lifelink on a stick. Give it to anybody? Yes, please. I've turned the game around 3 times out of my 5 matches at the pre-release with this guy. Blue, of course, has some pretty sexy stuff, and they're uncommon, the Bell Tower Sphinx. Would you like to swing at that Sengir? Would you like to swing at that Serra Angel? Oh, please swing at me. It kinda sucks when you have one of a card in limited and it gets milled, don't you think? And then the usual, as I said, the Sphinx of Othun. What a sexy name. As usual, this guy, which I gotta say, he's not a card that you just drop and bounce any creature. I found myself holding on to him to bounce important creatures instead, and it just messed up the guy so bad. When you think he's like about to kick your ass because you dropped a creature that you can't get through, and he thinks, finally I'm gonna turn this game around, and you play him and you swing in again, and he's too far behind that even if he plays that creature again, he's gonna get overrun and killed because now you have an extra creature and he's behind tempo. God, this guy just gets better and better. Overall, to move on to the other colors, have you seen Bloodthirst? Oh, it's sexy. And the best card I've seen in this whole format to allow Bloodthirst. Oh, this guy was left on the table so many times, just left pinging me and slowly killing me so many times, that until I got my Alabaster Mage out and started lifelinking, I thought I was gonna die from him. I gotta say, if you have more than one Doomblade, please go black, So many times I've versed red-black players, or even a green-black player that I versed, who had Garruk and Grave Titan. Wow, that was a hard game. He had multiple of these. Even my friend that wasn't that great of a Magic player, he had 3 of these. This matters a hell of a lot. This was the one card I feared in the entire set. I was always waiting. Oh, they're gonna Doom Blade my Sun Titan and I'm gonna lose. They're gonna Doom Blade my Sun Titan and I'm gonna lose. They never Doom Bladed my Sun Titan. They didn't have it. Also, one thing that really surprised me that one of my friends played in his white-black deck is Sorin's Vengeance. Like, of course not gonna see any constructed play, but limited. Wow. And then overall, have you seen what they reprinted? Oh, yes. Yes. Smallpox. What a deadly card. You can guarantee that I'm going to make a mono-black control deck when this next rotation comes around. But one guy I'm expecting to make a bigger impact than everybody's expecting in Constructed. One guy that I'm expecting to make a bigger impact in Constructed than everybody is expecting is Bloodlord of Vaskoth. And now everybody's now saying, oh, he sucks. Come on. Are you really that bad of a player? Did you look at him? Do you remember Vampire Nocturnus? Yeah. Well, remember how Nocturnus was a big gamble that you might turn up that land or whatever, and then your vampires got shut down? This guy doesn't do that. No. For an extra black mana, he's more consistent. He's a 3/3 that normally, if you play him right, he's a 6/6. What? A 6/6 flyer? Yeah. That's freaking amazing. You gotta admit. Especially after rotation where we're seeing everything is slowing down. That's freaking amazing. And he gives Bloodthirst 3 to all your vampires. Which, let me tell you, if they have additional Bloodthirst, do you see how big they get? Come on, guys. That's Bloodthirst 3. Instead of getting 2/1 and flying, you get Bloodthirst 3, 3 counters that stay on there. The only complaint I have about him is, where the hell's the date of the promo? Anybody else notice that? That used to be, I mean, my own personal thing, that used to be like, here's one of your memories. His was the pre-release. Yeah, now it's just like, here's a shiny promo. What? So overall, that's my feeling about M12. I found a few more people went nuts. Instead of playing White and get the Gideon's Lawkeeper, they played this guy, and he's the best out of all of those 3 artifacts, honestly, because you constantly tap down a creature, being their bomb usually, in any color. So, personally, I find that M12 is not a freaking amazing, but it's pretty good, and it's a really fun format. So, give me your opinions on it. What do you think of the limited format yourself? How did you do? And what were your favorite cards in the whole limited format? And what do you think is going to be on top in standard coming back? Personally, I'm really glad that Mana Leak, Divination, and Ponder are coming back. They're really needed in my opinion. And a fan favorite, Merfolk Looter, glad he came back too. So that's my M12 video. Hope you guys enjoyed the pre-releases, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. I'll see you soon to give you my new deck, which is a red-black Phyrexian deck that's already had some talk. I built it before the bannings of Jace and Stoneforge. So I'm going to put those before, because I need to test out the Night deck before I show it to you guys. But other than that, Night deck isn't, of course, as good as it used to be, but it's still amazing. Soon to become an extended deck since they didn't reprint a White Lord. Can you freaking believe that? No White Lord? Damn, Wizards. Alright, so let me hear back from you guys on what you think about the limited format, what do you think about M12, what do you think is going to construct, and all this, questions I've been answering throughout the video. Let me hear from you guys. See you later. So overall, I ended up like the M11 pre-release going blue, white. I did that over. Fuck. And then closely coming in at third, I think, is... Fuck.